Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for creating space to hear the voices of survivors as we celebrate the International Day for Mine Awareness and Assistance in Mine Action. 23 years ago, I did not know about the Mine Ban Treaty until I encountered an incident with landmines in northern Uganda that changed the course of my life and left me disabled. I lost part of my right leg below knee to a landmine on the 22nd of December 1998 along the Gulu Highway when traveling in a public bus to join my family for Christmas. I never got home, but ended in the intensive care unit of Lacho Hospital. The incident brought an abrupt change in my life. Shattered and with no support structure to help me cope, I managed the best I could until I learned of the international campaign to ban landmines while in Harare for a conference on disability in 1999. A survivor, Marian Holtz, whom I met at the conference, gave me the first peer support that has propelled me to this day. From a victim, now turned advocate on disability, I speak up on related issues such as victim assistance and advocacy and encourage states on universalization of the Mine Ban Treaty as well as the Convention on Cluster Munition. Both are indiscriminate weapons that have devastated lives of people, families, communities, and countries where they have been used, as currently is the case in Ukraine. I got my voice to speak up through the Raising the Voices, a project that was led by the then Landmine Survivors Network to build the capacity of survivors. It helped in shaping my advocacy and lobbying skills, and I learned about human rights. Since then, I have witnessed progress in the life of the Mine Ban Treaty with significant input from survivors. Right from the onset, civil society organizations working closely with the states, learning from each other's expertise in the different pillars of mine action has proved that such collaborations are important and can work if we are truly going to see an end to the scourge of landmines. Looking back to the second meeting of states parties in Geneva in 2000, when I first attended, survivors did not have much to contribute besides to say their name and country, where they came from, and to some extent, a brief background of their landmine accident. Not anymore. This has changed. Survivors are now participating actively in the works of the Mine Ban Treaty, carrying out advocacy, lobbying, complementing works of their respective governments on victim assistance, mine risk education, and universalization of the treaty. Survivor organizations have been established in most of the affected countries, and clear networking between the international campaign to ban landmines and government progressing as we advance towards our shared goal of a mine-free world. These achievements could not have been possible without concerted efforts of states' political will, donor states through international cooperation, the UN bodies, the International Committee of the Red Cross, the International Campaign to Ban Landmines, Cluster Munition Coalition, and other related stakeholders. With 164 states parties on board, we cannot slow the pace of this progress. While 123 states have committed to the Convention on Cluster Munitions, 110 are states parties and 13 are signatories. More work is yet to be done to get the other states on board of the Convention on Cluster Munition, a task we can achieve with collaborative efforts and a unified voices from all the stakeholders, including survivors. For a total global adherence to the Mine Ban Treaty, as well as the Convention on Cluster Munitions, we call on all states that have not yet done so to get on board now and support the push for a mine-free and cluster munitions-free world. In particular, I would like to remind the United States of America it participated in the Ottawa process that culminated in the Mine Ban Treaty and endorsed by many states. The US has over time been top on the list of donor states providing substantial amounts towards mine action. It's now a global norm that these indiscriminate weapons be totally banned. Take the next step towards ending use of these weapons and help make the world safer for generations to come. The coming decade should not bring in new victims. You can make this happen. Act now and save lives. Thank you.